Hello friends, my name is Hamid. Today I'm working on this Samsung dishwasher. The customer's complaint is that the normal light was flashing and the dishwasher would not work. They also mentioned that it was not raining, and if I remember correctly, they also mentioned that it also leaked water in front of the dishwasher somewhere. So today I got here, I pull the dishwasher out and I'm going to show you what to check if you have this similar issue. So this is the Samsung dishwasher. I pull it out from the cabinet. Usually it's held by a couple of screws from the side or from the top that you have to take those off, or sometimes there's a bracket that's held with a screw into the cabinet. In that area you have to uninstall those brackets, remove the bracket, and then you can pull the dishwasher out. Before you pull the dishwasher out, you want to do two things. You want to turn off the water, you want to turn off the power. Today when I pull the dishwasher out, I look at it from the bottom. The electrical wire was long enough and the drain hoses of course long enough with the water line. So I was able to pull the dishwasher out without pulling anything out from it. Like I did not have to disconnect the water line or the drain hose, because I went to the basement and I saw it was both of the lines are long. Usually the water line comes from the under the sink, and the dishwasher drain hose also gets installed under the sink. But in this case, I didn't have any of those here, so I had to look at it in the basement, and I knew that the hoses are long enough, so I did not have to cut the power or the water. First of all, what I did was I pulled the dishwasher out and I was able to drain it manually. After that, I'm here and the dishwasher. So when the dishwasher leaks water, there could be a couple reasons. If the customer is using too much soap by mistake, I asked the customer and she said no, she's only using one box here. So that was not the case here. If the customer is using one box soap here, and for some reason it falls down there and it stays there because the basket, the bottom basket is in front of you, as a customer you cannot see it. If the soap stays here and then you're gonna add another soap here, close the door. This time the dishwasher runs perfectly fine, except you're gonna have so much suds inside of the dishwasher that it would leak water at the bottom and on the sides. And then once you get water leakage, it's gonna turn on the normal light, or on some dishwashers all the lights are flashing or blinking, and then the drain pump keeps running, and you will have that kind of issue. So today what I did was I asked the customer for a couple towels. You can also use a blanket on the side of the dishwasher once you pull the dishwasher out to check where the leak is coming from. If you have a shower vacuum, you can always vacuum the water out in case if it's not raining. You can vacuum all the water out and then get to the bottom of the problem and see what's causing this issue. So today I will show you what's causing this normal light flashing on this dishwasher. I'm gonna put it on its side. Anytime you want to pull out the dishwasher, you have to protect the flooring. You can use a cardboard piece, a plastic sheet, or anything to protect the flooring. The dishwasher is on its side. It may leak some water, and because of the water leakage, that's why I have a couple towels here that I can clean the water. And if you have a shower vacuum, you can always use the shower vacuum to vacuum the extra water. At this moment, remember, the power is on, the water is on, everything is in on position. If you're not a technician, I recommend you turning off the power if you're looking for the water leakage. If you're a technician and you know what you're doing and you feel safe, you do not have to turn off the power. The first thing you want to do is you have to check your drain hose. coming from the basement, or usually it goes under the sink, it comes from that area. Check your drain hose to make sure you do not have any cracks in it, or if it's broken, it will also cause similar issues. Make sure that your drain hose is not pinched in. This hose looks a little bit pinched in, but it's not that bad. That will stop it from draining. So what we can do is, there's only one screw here. It's a Phillips screw. We're gonna open it, and now we're gonna take this plastic sheet off. It has clips on left and right, 2 clips here, and then there's 2 clips right here. By pressing on these tabs, you will be able to pull it out. See, it comes loose. And on the side here, it also has extra plastic piece that gets inserted on the side there. This is called drip pan. Anytime the dishwasher leaks water, all the water comes here and it goes and hits that switch. This is your float switch. This is the switch. It's called float switch. And at the bottom of this part, there is a styrofoam. I'm going to show you in a second now. So what I'm going to do is I will disconnect this, wiggle it back and forth, disconnect it, and I will turn off the power at this moment, because if I don't, then the drain pump will keep running. I can unplug it from there. The dishwasher is completely off now. In order to open this, you do not have to open this. The reason I'm opening it, I'm showing you what happens when you get water leakage. There's 2 tiny tabs, you have to press on them, and then this plastic piece comes out. You see this is styrofoam, and there's a switch. There's a micro switch. It looks like a microwave switch, but it's very soft when you press on this tab. See, I'm gonna press it with this screwdriver. It's very soft and fancy. Anytime the water gets on the drip pan, which this is the drip pan, most likely the water is gonna come in this area. First, it fills that area, and then this one. But I would say 90% of the time you get water leakage, it all comes, if it comes from this area, it drips here. If it comes from here, it's gonna drip here. If it goes there, it's gonna drip here. So anytime you get water leakage, it goes here, and then of course at the center of that area, Samsung adds this styrofoam. And that styrofoam, you see this circular, a small piece here. This is a little bit higher, and that's how it hits the switch. So it goes like this. Anytime the water gets in here, it pushes the switch. You see that? When I push the switch, it activates the switch, and then it sends signal from this wire. You get continuity on this wire. It cuts the continuity, actually, sorry. And then the control board thinks that the dishwasher has leaked water. Let's keep running the drain pump. Anytime you get water leakage, it hits this switch. After that, it activates the drain pump for the safety, and then the drain pump keeps running and running until you get rid of the water, or the water dries out from the bottom of the dishwasher, and then the dishwasher will start working again, and then you get water leakage again. The same thing can happen repeatedly. So when you remove this part, I'm just gonna add this piece back in, and I'll show you the rest. This here. So that's why it's called float switch. This floats on top of the water, and then it hits that switch. The reinstall is back in. You press on it. Here. I will keep this on the side, and now we are gonna focus at the bottom of the dishwasher to see where the water leakage is coming from. I already confirmed that we do not have any extra soap being used here. That would cause this kind of issue. And the drain pump also seems okay. It sounds okay. It's also draining from this area all the way to the basement. Before I pull the dishwasher out, I had to check the basement where this nipple goes. The drain hose nipple goes in the basement. You have to open that and check if there's something stuck in there, if there's a piece of glass or anything stuck in there. There wasn't anything, so I came back upstairs and pulled the dishwasher out, took this panel off, and you're gonna check for the first part is this hose. This is your circulation pump. You want to make sure that it's not leaking from this area, from anywhere on this gasket, because over time, if customer is using too much soap, especially with hard water, it can also deteriorate these rubber hoses, and you will get water leakage. You may get a small hole. You want to check the big part first. There's another gasket rubber here that goes on the sump from the circulation pump. You want to check that, make sure none of these connections are loose. There's a pressure switch. Sometimes you can get water leakage on the pressure switch, and the water and calcium would be running from this area. This seems okay. We have a turbidity sensor. Sometimes if it goes bad, you will get corrosion buildup and water marks or calcium buildup on these wires or around this area, which is normal. This corrosion looking buildup you can see here, as I do not think it's from the dishwasher leakage. You see that corrosion buildup? It's because the dishwasher was leaking from somewhere else in the past, or maybe it was leaking and that's why we got corrosion buildup here. So I do not think there's any water leakage on the turbidity sensor here. You also want to check the size of the turbidity sensor to make sure you do not have any calcium or corrosion buildup, soap buildup. Everything seems okay here. And you check your drain hose. You may get water leakage from here, or you may get water leakage from this area. If the water leakage is outside of the dishwasher, then the normal light will not flash because the water does not come inside to activate the float switch. So if you get water leakage outside, it's not related to the inside of the dishwasher. You're checking here. Also, this is your water solenoid valve. You will also get water drops from this. If you ever get water leakage from here, you have to replace the whole assembly. Check this area, this rubbery hose that goes inside of the dishwasher that fills with water. You check this, make sure there's no cracks, no holes. It looks in solid shape. The last part you want to check is your drain pump. You will get corrosion and calcium buildup around this area. If you get problem with the drain pump, what happens is you will also have gunky stuff building up there, like garbage and food particles, if you get the issue here. And if you don't find any leakage from anywhere at the bottom of the dishwasher, what you can do is the last part you want to do is you have to open your drain pump, and I'll show you here. This is the drain pump. If you look here, you see this clip. Remember this, the position of this clip, and see how it sits. It's a plunger looking drain pump. This plastic tab is flexible, you can push it. So what you can do is push this tab with your nail, with your finger, or with a screwdriver, and turn the drain pump. You're gonna have a little bit of water leakage. You can always keep a towel here. Got a little bit of water leakage, that's normal. And look, the way the drain pump looks. I got lots of gunky stuff built up here, especially closer to the gasket. What you can do is remove your gasket. You can clean all of this. Can I get a piece of paper towel, please? Thank you so much. You want to clean all the gunky stuff from this area. And of course you want to clean your gasket that goes around the pump. I think cause of the problem was from the drain pump, because you can see even some of the debris uh, and food particle or the mold was closer to the gasket, and you can clearly see that where the gasket sits, it has some debris and garbage around it on the outside. By cleaning this, reinstall this back in. You have to hold it from one side, reinstall it back in. It seems okay now. What I'm gonna do here is I will reinstall this drain pump back in, and I will tell the customer to keep eye on it, this drain pump or on the dishwasher. If the customer calls back again for a similar issue, I'm gonna order her a drain pump that looks like this, and I will replace her drain pump. I hate to replace unnecessary parts. If I can fix a dishwasher without replacement of a pump just by cleaning it, I'm happy. So this way the customer will save a little bit money, and I can also complete the job on the first visit. I'm also going to show you how it looks inside of the pump. It doesn't look good. See inside of the pump. I'm gonna have to clean inside of the pump too. Remember, to reinstall the pump, you have to line up the pump straight. Just to be on the safe side, you can also get this pump a little bit, the gasket, you can also make it a little bit wet. That way it can go back smoothly. Clean inside of the pump housing. You want to hold it in this position, push it up all the way, and then turn it counterclockwise. Here, you hear that click noise. You want this plastic tab to stay there. If you install it in a different position, the pump may not sit properly, and then you're gonna have another issue. It may hit the bottom of the drip pan. You don't want that. So it's important, from the place where you uninstall the clip and drain pump, you wanna reinstall it back in at the same position. You can connect your electrical wires. This plug goes into the float switch. It does not matter if you put it wrong way or right way, it only goes one way. If you have it in this position or you have it in this position, it does not make a difference. So reinstall it back in. Seems okay. Double check your stuff, especially the drain pump, because you pulled it out, so you want to make sure that it sits perfectly fine. Double check everything before you put this panel back in. And now you have to line up these 3 plastic tabs right here on those 3 holes. You see this 1, 2, 3, there's 3 holes. You line it up there. Here you hold it in this position. See, you inserted it, sits flushed, and now you can put the front back in here. Okay, it sits good. It looks that this electrical wire was installed like this. There was a zip tie. I had to cut that zip tie. I'm gonna install a new zip tie to hold the electrical wire in place. When you know that the dishwasher is fixed for the first time, you want to use a flashlight, hold it at the bottom of the dishwasher and check for leakage, just to make sure you do not get any kind of leakage. and then after that you can reinstall your dishwasher back in. So run the dishwasher, lean down while it's filling. You can check for leakage from these holes, or you can check from the bottom. I know from the bottom you're not going to have any leakage because you got the drip on, but still it's important to keep eye on it. And of course you have to add the center screw back in. The dishwasher is working fine now. Thank you so much for watching my videos. If you guys have any questions, please comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like my videos, and share it with others. You can also follow me on Facebook. It's called Hamid Appliances Repair. Thank you.